Mic check 1 2. Hey, we got some audio. Look at that. Howdy, folks. Welcome to Rising World. Just kind of chilling here tonight on a Friday evening. And I thought I'd fire up the stream for a little bit. We're going to be kind of working on building a house here, I think. Got a little bit of a start here on this world, been running around. Some of the basics going over there. And I think it's time to start a house. Got a little garden growing. I left one tree over there to kind of set up my basic camp under. The question is, how big do we want this to go? Not sure yet. We're going to start leveling the ground, and we'll see how it goes. If you haven't seen this game before, it's a pretty nice little just builder. I saw they've added, it was bandits and barbarians, I think. So there are enemies. I haven't seen any yet. I don't know when or how they show up, but there are some enemies in the world. So anywho, let's level. I think it's right click. Still kind of remembering how this game works. Yeah, so right click with the rake will set the terrain to the level you're standing on. So this is pretty level through here. Which is why I'm going to build my house here. We'll see how it goes. Been a while since I was able to stream. Life has been super busy. It's a beautiful game. It's got some really nice textures in it. I think they added like more weather stuff too. I haven't really kept up with the game too much. Anywho, let's see how big that is. See, I want to leave that. Get rid of the scythe for now. Oops. Amen. There you go. So one of the first things I tried to do was get a tool belt because it makes your equipment go from like 5 to 10. I think it doubles it. So we could do I'm going to do at least a 15 on the short side. Need a little bit more of the old rake here. Up with yeah, end up with 127 grass. I think that's enough. So I'm gonna let the rake clear the grass. Just make sure this is the same level. See, we got a little bit of a drop off there. And then let's see, I don't remember if we have a double door. Let's do 20 for now. I don't remember. So if I go look for door. I think those look like interior doors. I think these are all like one block. Or sorry, 2 blocks. I don't know if we have a 4-door or a 4-block door. I don't think it says anywhere how big that is. Let's go make a door. Kind of plan out the rest of the house around how that works. And then I don't know if we have windows? I don't know. We got a lot of stuff. Could do an arch door just for something interesting. Yeah, let's craft up one of those. A bear trap. Does that mean there's bears? Oh boy. Me and bears in games. Ah, they do have window frames. It just takes lumber to build that. Okay, let's make a... Yeah, let's make some of that. So let's get some lumber made. Nope, that was furnishings? Yeah, there we go. So it's a type B. I don't know how big that is. Ooh. This game has a lot of building options, that's for sure. Window frame, does it say, it just says ID, it doesn't really say like what kind of wood it is. I kind of like the 107, it's got some grain to it. Let's do that. Okay, now we have a door and a window. How's my iron doing? It's out of fuel. Perfect. Got to keep the old smelter running. Am I out of wood? No, I'm just out of that type of wood. There we go. All right. Back to house building. Oh, I was holding the wrong button. Just right click to raise it and level it. There we go. And then you can take the grass and replant it. Like that. All right, let's see how our door looks. Do you want it on the grid? So it is 2 blocks wide. And it shows you which way it swings. That's kind of cool. Okay, so we got 2, 4, 6, 8. Needs to be here to be in the middle. All right, we have a door. I just need to build a house around it. So the question is, do we come up another level with the foundation? Or do we start with like lumber from there? I don't know if I'm going to do lumber or make it look like a log cabin or what. I haven't decided yet. All right, so we need these guys. Yeah, I think I'll do a like a taller stone foundation. I run out of stone. And we're out. To get some more. Kind of got to babysat the furnace here too while it goes. Check. I found out you can pick up chickens. So I picked up a couple of chickens and a chick and brought them over here. Made a quick stone fence and somebody laid an egg. So that's the chicken situation. They're chilling. But we need some more stone. Let's get this off. So take all the ingots. Get you going again. Make sure you've got fuel. Once you get past the very like primitive stuff, it starts using a lot of resources. All right, I got my pickaxe, so I've got a little stone mine down here. Hey, Lopsided, welcome. And I was just digging in here to get stone. Actually ran into some iron, so that was cool. Wasn't really sure how the minerals worked underground. I do know it gets dark underground because I went into a cave and it got dark pretty fast. Yeah, I haven't played it much in years, Lopsided. It is coming along nicely. I played it years ago, and then they decided... I think it used to be written in Java, and they switched to Unity, maybe? I forget. They switched engines. And it's coming along pretty nice. There's fishing in the game now, I saw, so I want to try that at some point. But, tonight we're just kind of chilling, and we'll be building a house. Looks like this iron is just kind of a little deposit. We're looking on stone. 151. All right, cool. Yeah, it's like distance based, so you can see once I get back in here, the light just kind of starts fading out. So we're gonna need like a mining helmet or something. I think there's a helmet with a candle on it. It's getting kind of dark back in here. Yeah, I tested it out a few months ago. And this is a new save. I think that save is on my old computer. No, I was testing out the new gaming PC. It wasn't I on it. So yeah, it would have been on this computer. This isn't a different save from that one. Alright, I think I have to be at the workbench to craft the stone blocks. 214 is the one I was using. And I'm going to need a few arches, so let's do arc, I think. There we go. I don't think the birds are visible in game. Definitely some bird sounds though. So do I want to do stone up around the door? Maybe. I want to try out the arches. But let's finish our foundation. Then I'll decide what I want to do with the floor. I think I'll probably just have like a wood floor in here, possibly. Or maybe, I know stone is so easy to get. Maybe I would do a different stone pattern inside. We'll see what it looks like having a stone arch here. Actually, I need to craft... They have scaffolding now, which I think will be pretty handy. I don't remember what that was under. Miscellaneous, there it is. So maybe just one scaffolding with a ramp. We need 20 lumber for that. Oh boy. I need to go chop some more trees. Miscellaneous scaffolding with a ramp. Let's do that. And down here. Then I should be able to climb up on this. There we go. You can also do fly mode if you want to just fly around. And let's see, I don't remember. There's a way to change. There are tons and tons and tons of options for building. I don't remember them all. I know we can flip things. So I want you here. And you there, I think. So I could just build a stone house. Is that kind of boring? All right, let's see what our window looks like. We had a window. Can I craft a window? There it is. Okay, so that just snaps in there. Yeah, I'm kind of digging the stone house. No pun intended. Ooh, are we going to get a storm? The wind's kind of picking up. I think we got a storm rolling in. Lovely. Holy crap. Well, I heard they added thunderstorms. We may be about ready to find out. Alright, I got 32 stone left. Well, buckle up, kids. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the interior of the house yet. Yeah, I think we're about to see a storm. It's looking kind of nasty. That means I should probably get a canopy shelter made. I need a ton of sticks and 4 cloth. I need a lot of sticks. Because you do get wet, and it'll make you get cold, that kind of thing. I feel secure. I got my little canopy. Alright, we just have to be like close to a bench to be able to craft, so I think we'll be alright. Here we go. It's on the wrong screen there. So we have this, which makes it look like a log cabin. We might do some of that for like the roofing. But I want something that looks like it might be a wood floor. Yeah, like that. Okay. Here, let's make like 4 of those. See how she looks. And yeah, the old storm is... Oh, I've been wasting fuel over here. Storm is bearing right down on us. That's pretty cool. Like, I could hear the wind pick up. Like there was a storm coming. That was neat. Yeah, I like that. Oops. So I think that will be our floor. It is coming up on nighttime. I might just sleep through the night. Let's get some more iron going. It's not automatic, so if you don't stop the fire, it's just wasting fuel. Alright, how much fuel do you got? You still got probably enough. Yeah, let's go ahead and sleep through the night. Ta-da! It's a really fast sleep. We can turn that off. That get cooled, and we need to go chop trees. So let's go do that. I need a lot more wood for the floor. I've already chopped a lot of trees, so I've been planting the seedlings over here. So we're going to have a small forest right here behind the house. What's our plants doing? Oh, nice. Stuff grows really fast in the game. Let me know how the audio is as well. I've been playing around with the audio levels. I don't know what it sounds like for you guys. Yeah, I'd call this a shagbark hickory, where I'm from. Always forget, we'll take the stumps out too. Doesn't look as bad. Ooh, that is a plant. So if I get my sickle, so I can just pick that up by hitting F, but if I use my sickle on it, we can get seeds. So now we have some potato seeds. Audio's good, high cap? Alright, thanks for the feedback. Appreciate it. Just clear cut everything. Don't worry, we're planting back. We're being good stewards. Clean up some of these rocks too. Rock large. There you go. Okay, we have our hickory, birch. Getting kind of full here. I have to go unload. I think that's all my trees. Let's get the, we picked up some potato seeds that was planted. And I need to eat some watermelon here. I haven't found fresh water yet. So that's a bit of a problem. I was hoping I could dig a well or something, but I haven't seen anything like that yet in the game. So we're gonna have to find water at some point. I think these are my potatoes. Maybe? Did it tell me? No, that's sugar beet. Oh, I didn't have any potatoes. That's right. These are new. Grass. I think everything else is good. Can I can't eat that. Okay. All right, wood floors. Then we'll go probably have to chop some more trees. Also, I wanted to check on this egg. Oh, it's brown now. Okay. It says egg. We'll leave that there. I don't know if that'll turn into a chick or not. I don't know how that works in this game. I didn't see anything related to water high cap when I searched. And yeah, the farming system is pretty cool. This is a really nice game. It's just a really nice game. I think I did 155 before, right? That looks correct. Let's go verify that. Yep. All right, cool. I don't think this tells me any info, but if I use my sledgehammer, I could pick it up and see what it is. Oh, I do need to get the rest of the foundation level set. So let's do that. I don't think I have any windows lower than this, so let's just go ahead and make a ring around. The building system is like super intricate. You can go down and make like micro adjustments to everything. It's pretty involved. All right, let's make a whole bunch of wood floor. I'm still getting used to the buttons. There's that. We need to make a bunch of lumber. Couldn't find it. Didn't really do the math to see how many of these I needed. So we'll find out. There's 50. Need a lot more. So we're gonna need at least 100, 125 more, something like that. It's a good looking floor though. I like it. Alright, how's our iron doing? We're out of fuel and we're ready to collect. It's kind of a non-stop process making stuff. And I did use all my fuel, so we're out of wood. But we'll let that burn. Alright, I need some more. Basically, we're just kind of out of wood. That's where we're at. But I want to see if I have enough metal now. I need to make a paper press so I can make paper, so I can make a map. So I need 16 iron sheets. I have 6. I need to make 10 more iron sheets. Yeah, now that we got a good ingot supply, let's see if we can get a paper press and then a map made. So we'll craft that, and then craft a paper press. And then how does that work? Eventually I'll have like a workshop with everything in it. Right now everything's just kind of scattered around. I don't know how this works. It obviously squishes something. What is the something that we squish? I don't know. Fun. Oh, it turns rags into paper. There we go. All right, so we need rags. Does that mean cloth? Maybe. I guess we can try it. Does it let me put cloth in here? No, there must be some other thing that I need to make. How does this work? I have no idea. Cloth, rope. If I search for rag, I find nothing. Equipment? No. You need paper for that. Apparently you can saddle a horse because there's saddle and saddlebags, so that's cool. Miscellaneous? Nope. Wonder if I have to make rags on the loom. There's a lot of like stuff here that's not unlocked. Okay, what do I need for the loom? I need 8 iron sheets. That should be doable. And then was it 32 lumber? 32 lumber, so I need to make at least 28. We'll just go ahead and make 38 lumber if we can. No, I'm out of logs, right. Okay, you go chop more trees. And you're out of fuel. Great. All right, choppy choppy. There's the corn over here I didn't see. Grab that. There's a lot of different animal types in the game. They're all over the place. You can select when you start a game which animals and creatures that you want. There's some fantasy stuff like skeletons and firewolves and stuff. I turned that off. We're just going with stuff that actually exists. So the only two enemy mobs are the bandits and barbarians. I haven't seen them yet. I don't know when they show up. I don't know how that mechanic works at all. Come back here. I need to replant you. I got killed by one of these guys earlier. You don't want to just enter them. They get pretty mad. Actually, you know what, High Cap? I should search for rain. I think I was just looking for water. It might be called something else, so I'll try to remember when I get back over there. Actually, no, I can do that from anywhere. Let's just check. Rain. Nope. Dew? No. I searched for well and water. Didn't come up with anything. Collector? Nope. Yeah, so I think we're just going to have to find fresh water. Now, I am getting hydration from some of the foods, especially watermelon. But we'll need a fresh water source at some point. I'm surrounded by ocean. It doesn't let you drink the ocean, so that's cool. Says you can't drink salt water. Wait, is that gonna fall on this bull and make him mad? Let's hope not. These guys won't bother you unless you tick them off. The grass is a little annoying. Like if you throw a spear, I've lost like 3 or 4 spears because if you miss, good luck finding your spear again. And I thought they had a mechanic in there to highlight your spear, but I couldn't find a key for it. So I may be remembering a different game. Yeah, the food and water it's really slow. It's not a problem at all. It's a pretty chill survival experience. It's more about the building. And you can even turn off all the hostile mobs if you don't want to deal with it. But I thought I'd have bandits and barbarians on just for something different, because that's a new feature. Alright, we're getting fairly... Ooh, apple tree. Nice. Can I gather all apples off of here? Yes, you just click on the tree. Alright, that's cool. I'll have to remember that's here. I wonder if I cut that down, do I get an apple tree seedling like with the other, or a sapling? Let's see if we can take this back and have it at our house. Really hoping I get us. Okay, good. So I got two for one. So we can make a little apple orchard back at our house. Fantastic. Alright, let's get a couple more trees and then we'll head back. Actually, I'm just about full. Thought about doing a series on this, but I've already got Vintage Story going. Like a building series. I didn't want to be doing 2 building series at once. I'll just stream this once in a while. Want to get back into some Andy Stassi for you regulars. Don't worry, Andy Stassi is coming back eventually. I just wasn't quite in the mood tonight. I'm tired. I'm just going to stream for a little bit. Do some chill stuff here in Rising World and head off to bed. But I think I may have some time this weekend to stream, and I'll try to do Anti-Stassi. Alrighty, trees. Let's get our trees planted. Okay, you're the apple tree. I'm full up. I need to get rid of some stuff. Let's go plant our corn. And our hemp. We've got hemp over here. All right, hickory trees. Not being very good about planting my forest. I'm just kind of spamming it out there. This is going to be building material, though. It's not really for looks. This will probably all get chopped down or used for fuel, not building. All right, I think that will do it. I was looking for fuel and then flooring material, if I remember correctly. You try to figure out how to make rags, so I can make a map. So I can make paper. So I can make a map. All right, we'll turn you on. The rest of this we're going to turn into flooring. $54 lumber. Here we go. It was a 155. All right, that's 99 more. I can do shift. Cool. All right, let's see how far along we get with this. Also, where do I want my orchard? Let's get these apple trees in. Let's make it right here. So let's have... I can turn on a grid. So I'm going to do grid for the orchard. So we'll do like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 apart, something like that. Toad Squish has got the answer for us. You make the big grinder, throw cloth in it, run the wheel over the cloth, make shredded rags, put shredded. Oh, okay, thanks. I was trying to figure that out. I knew it had something to do with rags. So we were going to make some cloth. What? I have every right to build a house here. You can go around. I think I've made paper in this game a long time ago. I couldn't remember how it worked. Oh, got one left, that's why. Ta-da! Alright, we need like, I don't know, that many more. We got the press, but apparently we need more stuff. Let's call it 30 more. Pretend like that's a good number. Too lazy to do the math. I have to think for a living all day, so I don't want to think when I'm playing games. So I just eyeball it. We need about 40 more. How much meat? I'm not sure. I get, I think, 3 meat from a sheep. I don't remember how much I got from the cow. Speaking of meat, is this rotten yet? That's still fresh. Oh no, it's still fresh. This, I've got a bunch of raw meat just sitting in there. All this stuff is still fresh, so that's good. I don't know how long it takes to go bad. The problem is you can burn the meat very easily, and I just kept burning the meat over and over again because I would get busy with other stuff. Yeah, I need to build some fence around you guys. How'd you guys feel about a stone wall fence? Ta-da! Look at that floor. That's awesome. Is this big enough? I don't know if I'll have interior walls or not. I don't know if it's big enough for interior walls. I'm thinking we'll make it, the window's not necessarily symmetrical. So that's a good start. We need a roof. And I'll probably have an attic area. I don't know if we can make ladders. I'm not sure how that works. Let's look at making this grinder thing. Ah, grinder. Is used for grinding solid materials. We need a whole buttload of stone. All right. Well, I know where we can get a buttload of stone. Some apples, taters. Oh, it's done. Cool. That cool off while we go get some stone. Hey, Grillo. Yeah, there was a Java version like years ago. And then they switched engines, so it's been quite a few years getting back to kind of a fuller game on the new engine. I used to watch Radio Man 03. He would do some really cool builds in this game back in the day. Sadly, he doesn't make videos anymore. He's retired from his real job and from YouTube, apparently. So, more power to him. But he's a far more talented builder than I will ever be. He built like whole villages and stuff. We are getting kind of thirsty, but I've got my secret weapon here, known as watermelon. So we get quite a bit of hydration from that, as you can imagine. Oops, don't go away. I'm hitting all the wrong keys. I've not found any fresh water yet. But I kind of want to get a map made before I go too far afield, because I almost got lost before. I don't have a map or a compass. So. I was out and I got killed by a bull. And I had forgotten to set my spawn point to my tent, so I spawned randomly. It was getting dark. It took forever to... I finally got my way back to base. Oh, I came up after his? Nice. Nice Toad Squish. I don't remember seeing Toad Squish in here. That's a cool name. It's your first time here then on a live stream. Welcome. I don't do too many live streams that are planned, so it's hard for people to know when I'll be streaming. Alright, I like this little room thing I got going on, but I'm gonna have to get some torches or something in here. Even this floor out a little bit. We should have a metric buttload. Yeah, we got 230 stone. Come on. Oh, you just usually don't talk. I got you. Pro lurker. Nothing wrong with that. Iron ore. Let's get you going. All right, big grinder. How's this thing work? Oh, you literally push it. What did Toad Squish say? You make the big grinder throw... Okay, so you just throw cloth in it? So do you, like, literally have to put the cloth in there? How's that work? Ta-da! Is that... No, that isn't... There's probably a way you're supposed to do this. Right click? Left click? Yeah, I could make a cave base. Oh, oh! There we go. You gotta find the right spot, it looks like. Okay. Then we run over it. Oh, look at that. You can put, oh, you can put them anywhere. I thought it was that one spot. I got you. We're figuring it out. Slowly but surely. Stop calling me Shirley. That's pretty cool. And that is all of our rags. Forget how many I needed for the paper. I love that you actually have to like push on the handle. It's like the Conan wheel of pain here. Yeah, you can make flour and stuff. Neat. I do have a wheat. I've actually got it on me. Well, here, let's be smart about this. Put it right in front of the wheel. Squish! Oh, it even made a little squish sound. Like it was squishing wheat. Perfect. There's our flour. Neato. I kind of want to make an even number 8. So let's make... Oops. Let's make some cloth. Oh, no. That's not quite ready. We have them fibers. Here we go. Have any yarn? Nope. I think I'm all done with the wool. Yeah. So we can spin this into yarn to make cloth. Hemp or wool on the spinning wheel. Get you yarn. I think it's 2 yarn or 4 yarn for cloth. I really enjoy this game. It's got all the little things you would expect from a survival builder. They've even got boats now and fishing. So we need to try our hand at fishing at some point, but probably not tonight. I don't know how long I'll go. Maybe another hour. We'll see. Made some potato paper. Nice. All right, that is all of that. It's going to make 5 of those. And I want to just squish one more. There we go. Okay, and then in theory, oops, I keep hitting E because E is inventory on Vintage Story. Then I'm guessing you put these in there. Ah, look at that. And then I get you a piece of paper. Squish. Ta-da. Oh, it gets you 4 pieces of paper. Okay. Well, that's cool. I don't remember how many I needed for the map. Let's go look. Equipment. Map. I needed 4 pieces of paper for a map. There we go. Craft. So if I have that, put this item into an equipment slot for quick access. Neat. Now I have a map. I don't need a compass. I can tell which direction I'm facing on the map. That's cool. Can I zoom and stuff? Lower map, show cursor. There we go. Ah. Oh, I thought maybe you'd have to like discover stuff. Okay. Well, there we go. Oh, it can create markers. Okay. Create new marker. Home. Aw, look at that. Oh, you can even set your color. All right, red is fine. Yeah, 50% should be fine. I won't let me do 50%. I won't be able to sleep tonight if I can't make that exactly 50%. All right, well, no sleep for me. Cool. I like it. Now we have a map. Beautiful. So, I say we go on a little exploration journey and try to find some water. But before I do that, I want to make some storage. Is that under equipment? Nope. Tools? Building? Workbenches? Where's the dang storage at? Would have sworn it was under general. Oh, furnishings, maybe? Aha! What do we need for, like, the big chest? That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff. Alright, primitive chest it is. I need 1 more lumber and 6 more sticks. Oh, I don't have any wood left on me. We used it all for the floor. We did. Alright, we need to go choppy just a little bit more. It is getting dark. But we have a map now. So I kind of want to go on a journey and see if we can find some fresh water somewhere. And then also just kind of see, you know, what else we can find. Look at the little baby sheep. Wish it was a little more on the survival parts. Yeah. It's more about the, like, building and progression. Kind of has survival tacked on. Some beautiful sunsets. How's my axe doing, by the way? Still pristine. My pickaxe is getting worn. The tools do wear out. It is getting flippin' dark. Whoa, come back, tree! It is like no joke dark when it gets dark in the game, so let's get back to base. Look at that sunset. How awesome is that? I'm just gonna plant you guys down here. Look at that. Is there a screenshot junkie key? L for light, but I think I have to like actually make a light. Vehicles. Wait, start stop engine? Okay. Yeah, I don't see anything about turning off the HUD, but that's alright. Nifty. So, yeah, that way is north. Is this the actual sky? Not recognizing any constellations, but there's a lot more stars than I can see normally. Alright, let's sleep through the night. Ta-da! The brand new morning. The chickens are still here. Cool. Chicken fence worked. So, I needed to make some lumber, if I remember right. I needed 6 sticks, 1 lumber. So we'll just make another one of those. We'll get into making the big fancy chests at some point. Alright, I actually want to take that with me. Keep our arrows. Take our torch. And I can plant. And I could plant. Take some carrots to eat. Alright, I'm gonna have to take some stuff with me just because I don't have the storage room to drop it off. Yeah, we shouldn't need any of that stuff. Build it funky. Happy Friday to you. Alright, let's plant these trees and then we're going to head out and do a little exploring. Look at that, our trees grew. We got a thunderstorm rolling in. Perfect timing. Good time to go on an adventure. Oh, I never made any clothes, did I? I'm running around in my skivvies. Probably not a good time to go exploring in our skivvies in the thunderstorm. Maybe we should look into making some clothes. I'm like, let's go exploring. The game said, nope. Alrighty. Yeah, let's hang out under here. I need to make a bunch more cloth, I think. Oh no, I needed the loom. That's right. Shoot. The loom needs 8 iron sheets. which I can make, no problem. Got that covered. That's out of fuel, but that's fine. And then we're out of wood again. I don't have quite enough lumber. Need 8 more lumber. So I'm gonna have to go chop some lumber in my underwear in the rain. That is the appropriate time. Alright, nearest tree's probably over here. Alright, we're getting wet. I don't know how bad it is if you get cold. Like, I don't know if there's sickness or if it just drains your health. I know there's temperature because I was standing too close to my smelter and got hot. Can you get struck by lightning? No idea. We might find out. Ooh, crap. Well, there is lightning in the game, that's for sure. Let's go to the top of this big hill and chop down a tree in the lightning. Sounds like a good idea. Wait, did my thirst go up because it's raining? Or did it just look more green for some reason? What's up, cow? I was just checking the tackle box to make sure I called you appropriately. I see the reflection of the lightning. Can we actually see the lightning in the sky? Ooh, corn. Oh yeah, we can see the lightning, guys. Lightning confirmed. You can definitely see the lightning. I see you, sheep. Whoa! That actually shook my screen. Wow. Okay, let's chop this down and head back for base. Run for... Whoa! Did I bring my shears with me? Or did I put... No, I did. Alright, sweet. Mr. Sheepy. Oh, they stand still now when you shear them. Nice. Naked sheep. Alright, it's moving off into the distance. Hi! You want to get sheared too? Let me just get rid of that wet wool for you. Yeah, once you get some metal, the game really starts to open up. Yeah, I see you, pig. Some little cows. Can you get a bucket and milk the cow? Inquiring minds want to know. Alright, did I get something I could plant? Yeah, I got some corn. So swing by the garden and plant that. Alright, turn off the grid. I didn't use the grid when I was planting the garden. I got a whole bunch of trees that need planted. Let's go do that real quick. All right, I was getting wood for the loom, right? I think that's what I was doing. Am I hearing the chickens walking? Okay. I was hearing the chickens walking in the wet ground. Okay, loom. I needed lumber. Right, I needed 8 more lumber for that. We always need lumber, so let's make like 12. We can make the loom. Yay! We got more stuff unlocked. I really need to get my house and a workbench or a workshop made. It's just this random collection of crap. Alright, now we have the loom. We should be able to... Oh, we can craft more stuff now. Okay, so we need a whole bunch of yarn and cloth. So we need to go shear some sheep. Now the rain's over. They have a brown fedora. Okay, we have to make a brown fedora. I don't care if we're in underwear. Just need leather. I do have a little bit of yarn. Oh, I had a bunch of lumber in here. I'm such a dummy. What a derp. I am derp, hear me roar. Doesn't appear to stack necessarily all the time. I'm not close enough to the loom. Ah, there we go. Alright, inventory. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Minecraft with high-res graphics. Yeah, there's some similarities for sure to those kind of games. Alright, let's throw you in there. I guess I'll take sticks in case I need to craft something on the fly. We don't need to take all this stone. We can throw a scaffolding in there. Actually, I can just place the scaffolding down. We can throw flour in there. And we'll take our watermelon too, in case we need to eat that. Turn this into yarn real quick. Costume complete. That's right, we're fully dressed now. Is that Quantum Reveries? Am I reading that right? Thanks for dropping in. Okay, we're still going to go exploring. I just need to see what time it is. I guess I can always make another primitive shelter to sleep through the night if we need to. Alright, we got all the yarn made. Somewhere in here I had yarn, right? I was keeping that on me. Got it on us. Alright, we got our shears. Let's rock and roll. What time is it? Actually, I don't even have a clock, do I? Oh well. A little foggy. Good thing I made a map. Ooh, I see chokers. I see water. I bet that's water over there. Fresh water. I'm surrounded by water, but we can't drink any of this stuff. Actually, there's a little pool. Oh no. I've been to this one. I've been down to this beach. That is salt water. Let's see if that's salt water. Oh, you can hold it while you run. And it wiggles in the wind. Oh, what a great game. All right, let's run this way. My spear out just in case. There are bandits and barbarians enabled. I don't know how or when they appear. I'm basically running around in my underwear with a hat on, so not much armor. Oh, I shouldn't have ran out of stamina. That was bad. Okay, so this is a pretty small island, all things considered. We're almost there. We're like halfway there with one full sprint. There it is. Let's go see if it's any count. I did bring my water skin, right? Yeah. I have a water skin, so we can take water back with us. Made that pretty early on. It's really foggy over here. I have a bad feeling this is going to be seawater. Oh, no, it's not. Sweet. So if I have this in my hand and I right click. Oh, yeah. Perfect. And it's now full. Nice. Okay, well, our water's problem is sorted out. That's just a quick run over here. Oh man, I wonder how you tame horses. There are saddles. I can see you can craft a saddle and a saddlebag. I have no idea how mounts work, but I've seen quite a few horses around. So when the time comes, we'll pick out a horsey. See what happens. Hi. I like this one. A little stripe on his face. And white stockings. It's a good looking horse. Alrighty, let's explore around a little bit. On these beaches, you can find a lot of sticks just laying around, so that's handy. You just need a saddle? Alright, cool. Wow, it gets really rugged over here. Ooh, sheepies. Who wants to join the Naked Club? I think you used to have to chase them while you were shearing. It was always a pain. Meh. Meh. You can make boats. I've already unlocked like a basic rowboat. It said it was really slow. So we can get in the rowboat and go explore. Looks like a Dutch warmblood. Is that a type of sheep? I don't know sheep. My best friend's grandpa, when I was growing up, had sheep. I don't know what kind of sheep they were. Don't really know much about them, other than they're really dumb. Like, really dumb. Oh yeah, I got some pumpkin seeds. Okay, so that's this big mountain there. Got it. So handy now having a map. The world seems a lot smaller now that I have a map. Oh, the horse. Okay, sorry. The chat's delayed a bit, so I wasn't sure what you were talking about. Thought I heard a chicken. Oh no, I think I heard it. Okay, I think it's a cow. I just barely heard something. Cool. A lot of horses around. I like this one too. Is that the same kind? Yeah, it's the same kind. So here's one of the caves that's in the game. They're just kind of random, like, holes in the ground. But once you get in here, it gets really dark. Like, I can still sort of see, but... Okay, now I can't see. Crap. I was like, I can sort of see. Oh, I just assumed you could walk out of here. Can you not walk out of here? Oh boy. See daylight. Oh, it's got different branches and stuff. Interesting. So I need to get, I think I have a torch actually. Let's test that out. I do have a torch. Okay, cool. So the torch works. You can't hold more than one thing at a time. Okay. I wonder if the torch wears out. Does the torch... Does not have a, any indication that it might burn out. Okay. Cave explored. Sort of. What's up, piggies? If I remember right, you can make bacon out of the pigs. But we don't need the food. I don't think I really need the iron ore either, do I? I'm pretty sure I've got 22. Maybe we'll take some iron ore while we're here. You're likely to be eaten by a crew, right? All right, show of hands, chat. Who in here is old enough to have played a mud over dial-up? I know some of you are. Quick show of hands. I'm really curious. Can we make a bucket? Nope. Pail? Nope. Okay. I thought maybe we could milk the cows. I don't know how that works. All right, how far north are we? We're getting fairly far north here. Kind of seems like it's getting a little framey. I don't know if that's because I've been playing for a while. Let me see. I think I cranked the settings all the way up. I may want to back that off just a hair. Do. Yeah, I had it set all the way. Let me do high. There we go. That's a lot smoother. Still looks good. Hey, Darkwind. Good to see you. Whoa, that's a big cave. Guess I need to go read up on the bandits and barbarians. I don't know how the hostile mobs work. It's a goat. It's looking at me funny. I think the cows would be a good source of leather. We're going to need a bunch of leather for these clothes and stuff. We will concentrate on that when we're back more towards base. Hey, Fun Sam Gaming. Going way back. Yeah, we had a, it wasn't Pong. It was a Pong knockoff. I forget what it was called. It was Pong. It just wasn't the official one. Some kind of like Atari clone gaming system, if I remember right. First computer game was on a Apple II. Good times. We've advanced a little bit since those days. We got some more corn. Nice. We have a pretty good little garden going. I think I see some tomatoes. Oh, they spawn at night? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I wasn't sure how that worked. We are getting a little hungry. Let's go ahead and eat our last watermelon. There we go. And then the carrots were good for health. So I kind of leave them for a healing food. Oh, the corn too. Nice. So like pumpkins and watermelons, you put them in your left hand and then you left click and then you get slices. And that is, oh, that's a good health food too. All right. Here we go. We'll eat some tomatoes. Don't need the hydration. We'll just use them for the food. All right, we rounded the corner? Yeah, we've definitely rounded the corner. More taters. Cool, that's probably enough food, actually. I don't need to gather a whole bunch. Cows over that way. So it's pretty much just more of the same here. We found water, so that's a good thing. Hey, Thunder. The new map, if you mean Oxbow, yeah, I took a quick look at it, and I've seen some videos on it. If they have a new map since then, I have not seen that. It's looking at me funny. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Crafting recipe unlocked. Well, it must have been from the goat hide, because I already had other stuff unlocked. What can you make from goat hide? Oh. Cool. Do you just need a workbench for that? It doesn't take resources? Maybe they're free because they're new. Yeah, Fun Sam. It's more about the like building. It has a very insanely detailed building system. Subsistence is a good game. I can't stand the grind. I don't have the time to play Subsistence unless it's changed. I haven't played it in years. It was just such a major grind fest. I just never had time to really get into it very far. Alright, I've lost track. We're heading west? Yeah. We're heading into the sun, so let's take a little gander up this way. And we'll kind of circle around and head back for base. Ooh, that's a big cave. Oh wow, if you fell in there, you'd have to dig your way out. I think the trees always fall away from you, so let's chop this direction. Am I interested in playing Medieval Dynasty again? The short answer is no. The longer answer is yes, but I have very little gaming time, so I don't really get to play everything I want to play. So it's on the want to play list, but it's far enough down that I'll probably never play it. Right, Toad Squish, yeah, it's just constant threat. You're always dying from hunger and thirst. It takes 50 billion plants to make anything. Exaggerating a little bit. There's a lot of trees here, so I'm just gathering up a bunch of wood. We're going to need a lot of wood when we get back. Rising World it's just a very chill game. No pressure. It takes you days to, like, you know, before you have to really worry about eating. You don't starve to death in an hour. So I noticed on the map, it says, if I zoom back out, it says Arctic that way, desert that way. So it looks like there's different biomes. That's pretty cool. I'm guessing you have to sail, and then it unlocks more of the map. I don't really know how the map works. Oh, that's cool. So we'll have to figure that out at some point. Is this more wheat? I could use a little more wheat to make the flour, so we'll go ahead and gather that up. Get some seedlings. Uh-oh, we got a storm moving in. Yeah, storm is moving in. What do I need to make the primitive shelter? Just a bunch of sticks. So I need like 12 more sticks. Make some extras. Wait, did I just do something wrong? Oh, you have to have a primitive workbench. Well, crap. Yeah, whatever. I was gonna make a shelter and sleep through the night. I should make one of those back at my base and bring it with me when I'm traveling. Let's run out to this point, and then I think we'll circle back and head back for home. Oh, crap. Well, that spear's gone forever. There's no way I'm finding that spear again. What's up, sheep? I must be remembering another game. I thought I could hold like a key down and it would show where the spear is. But I looked in the controls and I couldn't find it. All right, let's see if we can get one without taking off the other. Don't need the meat, but we could use the hides and the wool. I'm gonna have so much fish bait. All right, we're getting pretty full up. Let's see. Actually, I want to take the hickory back. I don't care about these. We'll just plant some of these back up here. Trees are a finite resource. All right, we're going to keep the hickory. Okay, it is getting dark. Let's head back for home. Which is over this way. There's another chicken. You have any oh, you got friends. Look at you guys. How much room do I have? Is there a rooster with you guys? I think it's just chickens. They don't stack either. Alright, fair enough. Well, we'll add to our chicken patch. Oops, get reoriented. I don't know if we can do anything with the chickens, but yeah, they're fun having around. I was kind of disappointed you can't build fences. At least I didn't find any fences. Alright, now we may have bandits at night, which I don't have any light source other than the torch I'm holding, so that could be bad. So it sounded like we wanted to stay out of the heavy forest at night. Okay, we're still heading for home. Can't see squat. Probably gonna fall off a cliff and die. It's all good. And I need to get off here for too long as well. It's bedtime. Only stackable in patty format, right? Like my chicken extra crispy. Oh, hey, goat. I can see like 6 feet in front of me. This is kind of crazy. It gets legit dark. No light pollution out here. Alright, we're getting closer. We're halfway home. Yeah, I'll just have to make it with the different size blocks. So I just made a quick rock fence for my chicken pen. I mainly wanted to see if you could actually trap them in the fence. Oh boy. Don't know if there's fall damage. We might find out. That thunder off in the distance sounds really good. Why can't I see my base? I should be able to see my fire. Oh no, I didn't have the fire on. You have to get pretty close before it shows up. I had my little standing torch. The fire itself wasn't lit. Turn that on. Yay, we made it back to base. Alright, let's go ahead and sleep through the night. Ta-da! Hey, look, there's a horse. I keep accidentally hitting the wrong key. Okay, torch. Let's switch you out with chicken. Let's go put our chickens. Hi! Oh, that's awesome. This egg keeps changing color. I'm not sure what's up with that. Can I put you down by right-clicking? Nope. Alright. Drop. 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 Alright. There's our chickens. Have fun, chickens. Now we need to make, goat hide? Making leather is really fast in this game. And we should have some sheep pelts. Hey Dasher, welcome. One thing that kind of trips me up is you have to wait for the animation to finish. It's like I have to wait for the sheepskin to pop up. Then I can right click to place it on there. To wait for the knife to pop up. Then I can hold the left mouse button. Can't do things too quick in this game. Alright, I think that's all the pelts we had, right? Got a whole bunch of yarn. I kind of wanted to see if I could make some clothes real quick as we close out the session here tonight. Yeah, we need 29 wool. Nice. It's a YouTube friendly version. I don't know if there's a way to automate this in the future. Holding right click, clicking F every 4.5 seconds. It's not riveting gameplay, but it gets the job done. All right, how much wool? I think some of the clothing needed raw wool as well. Let's take a look. So first of all, let's get some pants. So I need 5 more cloth to make pants. Can do. Okay, now we have some pants. I gotta be closer to the loom. Alright, now we have pants. Ta-da! Nice. I would say we need some shoes. Let me make shoes. Top pants, shoes. We got some fur boots, old leather shoes. Yeah, I think old leather shoes. Yeah, that looks comfy. So, 2 cloth for that. I think you just drag onto your character anywhere. Yep, and then they get added. All right, we're getting there. So we got the medieval leather shirt. Yeah, I kind of like this. We need 8 cloth. I don't know if we're gonna. I don't think we're gonna be able to pull this off. Ooh, we might have just enough. Oh, we do. Look at that. Ta-da! All right, we're fully clothed. Our protection is up to 15. Is that good? Yeah. So maybe I didn't need the wool. There was something I thought that needed just wool. But we got some raw meat. That's still fresh. That's still fresh. I don't know if it matters, but let's put the newer stuff in there. See if I can actually... Oh. Apparently if you can step in the fire. See if I can actually cook some meat without destroying it, burning it. So if you weren't here earlier, tonight we were working on our house. I got a door and a window made and a wood floor put in. And that's about as far as I got. But it's a start. I really like the way it looks. I think I will end up going stone, and then I'll make like a wood roof, like a wood cabin type roof. So that's the plan. While the meat's cooking, let's go plant the stuff we need to plant in the garden. Yeah, I look like a legit peasant now. Oh, we got stuff. Stuff's grown. All right, we got some tomatoes, some corn, and some wheat. Tomatoes. Did I not have tomatoes? I thought I already had tomatoes. Maybe not. We'll met them there, and then we got some corn. We already got corn, so we'll put corn over here in the corn row. Then we got some hickory we need to plant. We got some wheat. Place here in the wheat row. Taters. I think that is it, other than the hickory. Oh, no, we got pumpkins. That's sugar beets. This is potatoes. And we'll put the pumpkins over here with the watermelon. All right, some more hickory in the hickory forest over here. We got a bunch of hickory and birch for fuel and future building. This is like the next stage of growth. So you put the sapling in, and then you get this guy. That's apparently young. If you look on the lower left, that is sapling. All right, cool. Really neat game. It's a lot of fun. Let's eat a potato. Like a good Irish boy. So how's the drink pouch work? Drink. So I'm guessing... Okay, so the whole thing was the like 111 or whatever. Cool. It doesn't drink the whole thing at once. That's what I was concerned about. Oh, shoot. See, this is why I don't cook meat. No, it still says raw. It takes a long time to cook, and it doesn't seem like it takes very long at all to burn. All right, some of this stuff can stack, but it doesn't stack automatically. No? It doesn't stack at all. Okay, fun. Oh, that means it's done. Grab it. Yay, we cooked meat. We didn't burn it. So it makes a little noise when it's done, apparently. Mmm, raw meat. Is this stuff still here? I dumped my burnt meat in here. It looks like it despawned, which is good. This is my trash pile. I'm gonna drop that raw meat there. The egg is gone. Does the egg despawn? I don't remember how many chickens I had now. I had 2. Did I bring back 3 or 4? Screenshot for future reference. I don't know if the egg hatched and the chick grew up or if the egg despawned. Hey, Justin. Could be either or. All right, let's get the furnace going. We're always going to need more metal. Fun times. I don't think there's a third person camera, but yeah, we did get all of our clothes on. Let's take a quick gander through the equipment. Oh, I haven't made a fishing rod yet. Need 4 yarn for that. Do I have stuff to make more yarn? I do. Let's see if we can make a fishing rod. I would like to do some fishing next time I play. Room temperature raw meat. Good. Yeah, Justin, I had a chick before, and then there was also an egg on the ground. So I'm not sure. I didn't count my chickens. But now we know. I took a screenshot, so we got the reference number. All right, cool. That's going to turn to liquid. There we go. So we turn that off. Let that cool down. Now we just need 2 iron sheets. And we can make a fishing rod. Use it. Oh, cool. You can make a blueprint. So you need a blueprint table and some paper. And then you can save structures as a blueprint. That's cool. I didn't know that was a thing. Pocket watch, calendar. Nice. Oh, the vehicles. Oh, okay. So the pieces take materials. I think that's what we got. Sailboat kit 1. What's the difference? Oh, okay. So these are successive. So you make the frame. Right. Okay. So you have to make all of these and then make a sail. You can add storage to it. Gotcha. Okay. Well, it's something we can work towards. A sailboat to sail around. The campfire you can just turn on and off. That's nice. I do have some bait. Those only stack to 4? I'll grab some more bait. How does this work? Oh, it knows I have 36 bait. Interesting. Well, let's go do a little fishing, and then I need to head off to bed. Yeah, Toad Squish, I'm not sure about the breeding either. I think the egg just despawned. But I have not played this in depth for a long, long time. So I wasn't sure what all had been put in with all the updates. That stacks to 32. Got it. Nice day for fishing, ain't it? That's right. Look at all that leather out there walking around. I'm curious if it can fish in this, because when I tried to drink from it, it said it was salt water. So okay, it looks like you won't have luck catching anything here. Duly noted. I had to try. What if I stand out here? How do I catch a fish? Right mouse is a board, so I'm guessing left mouse button. Looks like it has a little bobber on it. Oh. Hold left click. The heck was that? I caught a stick, chat. I caught a flippin' stick. Okay. So that's a thing. How did the stick grab my bait and pull the bobber under? You just have to wonder. I caught a shrimp? Say what now? Okay. And apparently I can just eat it. Alright. Bottoms up, chat. Good. It's not using up any bait, which I guess is okay, but... That stick put up a real struggle, right? Caught a fish bone? Okay. So if you catch a fish, it takes your bait. So that dead fish bone ate my bait. Got it. Seems perfectly reasonable. I like the fishing. That's cool. They didn't have this last time I played. Yeah, Quantum, was it you earlier that said it felt like Minecraft with high-res graphics? Another stick. Oh, I caught an actual fish. I caught a herring. Look at that. Alright, one more cast. Oh, it didn't take bait that time. Maybe the bait has a certain number of uses or something? I don't know. Weird. Yeah, the fishing is pretty simplistic, but it's fun. That looks like another stick. Or is it a herring? Look at that! Caught two herring. The herring don't stack. Okay. Alright. Let's head back to base. I need to call it a night. Just want to check one thing real quick. You are an actual bull. Okay, cool. They do have male and female cows. I've only seen chickens. I haven't seen any roosters. So I don't know if they have roosters or not. It's right here, so I'm going to grab it as we go by. The garage. That would be a wild catch. What are you? Taters? Boil them, mash them, throw them in the stew? We've got plenty of food. Food's not really an issue in this game. But fishing was new, so I wanted to try it. Can we put you... Oh, we can. Look at that. You can cook them up. Awesome. Well, we made a lot of progress tonight. I do need to head off to bed. Get a screenshot of my humble beginnings to my house. Hope you all have a great weekend. Thanks for hanging out, as always. If you're new here and want to look around the channel, I've done a lot of different games over the years. Lots of series. Everything's organized by playlists. So if you take a look at the playlists, you might find something you like. Good to see you, folks. I'll catch you in the next adventure. New video out tomorrow, 8 a.m. Central. Bye-bye.